We are back again. Guys, it is Zal here. Thank you very much for joining me as we react to creating Cyberpunk 2077, man. It's gonna be so good. I can't believe it. I'm so excited. Hi guys, back. So, Cyberpunk 2077, what is it? It's like a first person variable open world RPG set in the future of this cyber world. It looks very, very cool, guys. We haven't heard much about it. The last we heard about it was at E3 2018, and then they revealed the 48-minute gameplay trailer publicly after about 2-3 months, I think it was. There's a bit of public outcry because we wanted to see it. We wanted to see how the game was going on, especially when there was such a dormant sort of space of time, which we just didn't hear anything about the game back from 2013 when the first sort of art trailer was released. But now we have this, creating Cyberpunk 2077. I imagine it's going to be a voiceover over it. We're going to be told what to expect, but that's cool. I'm alright with that. No release date as of yet, not just yet, but it's coming. It's coming. Anyway, I'm excited, guys. This is the most. This is the only game trailer I have been excited for. I am excited for at the moment. Days Gone as well, a little bit, and obviously the Last of Us. But this, especially with its open world. Anyway, I'll shut up. Let's get straight into it, guys. I'm sure you're as keen as I am. Xbox, PS4, and PC.
This was probably the most stressful E3 of my life, and I don't know why, but I just couldn't deal with the pressure. I was actually a shadow of myself at this E3.
Okay.
Cyberpunk 2077, CD Projekt Red's first deviation from the Witcher universe, is an action-oriented, narrative-driven open-world RPG.
Which is a mouthful.
The game was announced in 2012 and officially revealed in a teaser trailer in 2013. But after that, there was nothing.
Yeah.
After the teaser, we kind of went dormant. There was silence for 4 or 5 years, which for me and for my community team was very hard because, you know, people were very excited about the game.
When we first announced the Cyberpunk, we had a certain vision of where we want to take it.
The main difference between the pen and paper RPG and the PC game still to this date is that ultimately, while video games are nicer to look at, the freedom that you have in a pen and paper RPG is something that we have yet to achieve in any game, I would say. We can't just take what is the source material and just, alright, we'll make a video game around it, but we have to be smart about it.
Being smart takes time and experimentation. Over the last 5 years, the Cyberpunk development team has been crafting an experience that they hope exceeds the expectations of fans of both the original franchise and of CD Projekt's previous output.
The reason why you can't really go out and just show everything is because video game development is such an iterative process, right? What we have now might not be there tomorrow. So we've had ideas that have died over the years, then they have been resurrected, then they died again, and now they're back.
Cyberpunk 2077 isn't only set 50 years after the source material, but it also takes place in a parallel timeline. This gave the team the freedom to create a game that respected and referenced the source material,
I wonder if you can just pull your
but also
weapon.
suited the shift to the video game medium. For example, it was vital that the player's character, V, be fully customizable. This was a real shift for a company associated with an incredibly iconic character like Geralt.
Very true.
For us, it's important to give players this freedom to allow them to play themselves in our world and really immerse themselves. That is also part why we have the first-person perspective, right? Because you don't play as someone else, but you play as I.
Got a window on the left, go!
The move to first person is essential to convey the scale and verticality of Night City, the game's sprawling neon-soaked hub. But this change in perspective, combined with a completely new style of navigation, including the ability to drive, brings with it a new set of design challenges.
It's easy to make an open world that when you're on foot feels huge, but if you're in a car it's 10 minutes. One feels like a huge world, the other like a not so huge world. And how do you balance that? How do you create the the feeling of vastness.
I'm glad they
those are
thought
the
about
cool
that.
things when you challenge yourself to sort of push forward into new uncharted territory, right? And you try to find new solutions.
And I hope you can
to
box
these
in this game,
problems.
that would be fun.
At E3 2018,
fight.
CD Projekt Red finally revealed the first gameplay of Cyberpunk 2077 to a select audience of media and invited guests.
We were so nervous and anxious to learn what people will say about the game because the hype was unreal.
Soon word spread that it was the must-see game of the show. The team left E3 with over 100 media awards. But for the community of PlayStation gamers who had waited so long to see the game in action, the words of the media weren't enough. They had to see it for themselves. 2 months later, their wish came true when all 48 minutes of the playthrough was made public.
The overall sentiment was amazing and the reception was great. So it was just very rejuvenating for us to basically see those reactions and we're just like, whew, okay, cool, we got it.
You're damn right you got it.
Cyberpunk 2077 may no longer be the mystery it once was, but work on it is far from over. True to the promise made in 2013, it's still coming when it's ready.
I'm fine with that. And there you have it, guys. Cyberpunk 2077. What are we all thinking? I noticed in the voiceover he said PlayStation gamers, but I'm pretty sure it's available on all forms because I'm pretty sure the trailer actually dropped at the end of the Microsoft E3. Let me know in the comments. I might be wrong. Yes, we're going to have to wait for it. It's probably not going to release this year. There's no release date, as I said. Maybe it'll release towards the end of the year, November, December. I don't think so. I'm thinking more 2020, maybe in May time. It's looking incredible. And what might turn a few people off on that trailer is where he says, you know, when you're walking that huge city, this huge map, it feels massive, but in the car it's not massive. Well, I'm pretty sure about half a year ago or so, there was an article that said that these skyscrapers that you see are fully explorable. I don't know if that's true. Apparently there's just multiple levels. I don't know if all those doors are going to be open in these skyscrapers. Probably not, right? But at least there's a lot more depth in there. And the physics as well on this game look absolutely insane. I noticed it... Where is it? I think it's like right towards the beginning. Yeah, here. Watch how she shoots this guy. Watch the like...
Red's first deviation from the Witcher universe is an action-oriented...
That fall to like clasp onto the chair, that's insane, especially if that's just not linear. If everything, like every NPC has that kind of interaction that you can do these really awesome lifelike kills, it's going to be insane. It looks really, really cool. But anyway, guys, do let me know what you think in the comments. I'm excited. I hope you are too. You'd be silly not to be. But once again, thank you for joining me, guys, and thank you for liking, thank you for subscribing. We're aiming for 100 subscribers by the end of March, maybe mid-April. I'll take it. But yeah, no, once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao.